So first of all, the process will be starting from beefyard, animal feed, plantation. Obviously, we will be cultivating and doing plantation for ourselves, for our animal. Slaughterhouse, meat packing is very important. And I will tell you why this is very important. Meat process for further process, rendering internal facilities, logistics and marketing. These are our departments, what we are going to create. The next one. For the beef feed yard, the total capacity going to be 70,000 heads. 70,000 heads. Do not think it's very big. It's not actually very big. I mean, the only thing is we just open our mind now, and it is very suitable. This climate, this land is, to being able to look after that number of animals. So we are planning every day 1,000 cattle slaughtering, and the period of the cattle going to be 4 months in the feed yard, and so for 4 months we will be needing about 100,000 cattle. And the capacity feedlot going to be 70,000 and 30,000 cattle we will be supplying from local feeders. As soon as we also started to do this feed yard project, we are going to organize all the local feeders in our office. How many local feeders we have? Let's say 2,000, 5,000. We will be doing conferences. We are going to divide them to. One type is going to be only breeders. Another one is going to be feeders. And the feeders and the breeders, we will be again training them as a social project and also as a supplier of our complex, of our slaughterhouse, factory. So, next one please. For the beef yard, we will be needing total required area, 500,085 square meters. I think this one is in Fettan. Mr. Salo, maybe not. 500 square meters is going to be, I think, over 100,000 Fettan. Yeah, something over 100,000. For details, like it was on the beef feedlots, the capacity going to be 70,000. We need 500,000 square meters. Quarantine area we will need 5,000 meter again. And our obviously raw base warehouses is 37,000 square meters. Total will be needed 40,000 square meters. Next one. And as we will be building a big animal feed factory. Grain silo is one of the main things we should be building up. It's going to be 20,000 square meters. And also, before we come, we have been looking in the center. We have got one sugar factory. So we will be getting all the side byproducts of this sugar factory and molasses. As well, for that one, we need 2,000 square meters. And the animal feed factory is 10,000 square meters. I will be deeply explain this animal feed factory because this is going to be work for ourselves and this is going to be supplier of the local feeders. So they will be feeding their animal under our control. They will make better money than before. And also they will be producing the type of meat what we want. Okay, next one. And they obviously, you need a big machinery part for this one. We will be having 5,000 square meters. We'll be having 12 pieces feeding wagon, 5 pieces stationary wagon, 6 pieces telescopic loader. These are roughly information, by the way. Obviously, when we go details, we will be needing more equipment for that one. And also, one of the most important things is one-piece grain flake system. And when we see in the video, then I will explain you details about grain flake system and the video. No? Now, this is going to be a sample of our feed yard. As you see, this is going to be taking 70,000 heads. Yeah. Let's enjoy this one. Because when I look at it, I really enjoy it. These are going to be feeding base for the animal. The shades we are having. The ground going to be squashed land. And the water sources obviously will be bringing from Nile. We will be doing water treatment for that. This is animal factory inside. This is how we are going to feed the animal with the big compass. As you can see, it's not very hard to look after to feed that many animals. You see the cattle?
Yes.
Today look like the same type like we have in Sudan, in Lebanon. Yeah. The quarantine area. Like, whenever the new arrivals come, so we'll be starting to tagging them, and as you see, we'll be doing preventional vaccinations for them. We keep weighing them every month, by the way, so if they are gaining weight or not, and we find out about if there is something wrong with nutrition, because nutrition is the one of the most important things in the feed yards. Also for the quality of the meat. Başa al, sesini kes. Now I just want you to take a look at only this farm. Right? How simple construction is this one? Right? Bu da doldur bölüm. Doldur bölüm. Right. The total required area going to be, as I said, 585,000 square meters. It should be something unusual for agricultural plantation place. So we'll be bringing our water from Nile. We'll be doing first of all a water treatment. Right. What is the difference in this farm is going to be? The first thing is, as a new saying comes out, you are what you eat. Right. This is the exact the same thing with the animals as well, with the cattle as well. The type of feed we are going to do with them and the quality of the meat, this is going to be supported by feeding. And the second thing is because of climate this year. Right? When we bring the water from Nile River, right, we will be doing, after the water treatment, every each pan will be having little pools with cooler inside. We will be keeping the water 25 degrees Celsius for the animal. The reason of this one, they are also carrying life as well. You know, when they eat or drink something, they have to enjoy it. So the temperature of the water should be as they want. The more they drink water, the more they eat their feed. The more they eat, the more they drink water. It always goes in like this. So in 4 months' time, we are planning to end in the slaughtering them up. It's 300 kilo carcass, which is this is not so far away. We can easily do it here with your type of animal, because quality of their meat is also not very bad. I mean, better than what we expected. The type of their bone is very good, not very thick. This is what we expected as well. Yeah. And here, as I said, in the factory here, we will be supplying also local feeders. So what we do is for 4 months long, we will be controlling their farm, we will be supplying by the feed, and when it's time for their animal to cut, so we will be just transferring their animal and then giving them a tinier liquor animal. So with this way, we will be employing them on one hand, plus with their money, by the way, we are not going to do any investment with that. Also, we will be guaranteeing the quality of our meat. So imagine with this system, maybe over 50,000 people